Huh. Ay. 1400, bitch, you know I total pole. With 6'9", bitch, you know we total poles. Total pole, total pole, total pole. You talk down, we gon' let that shit go. Let it blow, let it blow, let it blow. Got the scope, got the scope, got the scope, got the scope. 2, 2, 3s and I put them to your nose. Let it go, bitch, you let that shit go. Yeah, it's a shots off at your dome. Pussy boy will pull up at your home.
What's up, everybody? I realized I need to record more. God damn, the sun's fucking my shit up. Yeah, I need to record more, and I've decided the biggest thing with like YouTube videos is I just hate editing or like having to edit. But like the content's cool, but then having to edit the content just sucks. So I've decided I'm gonna hire an editor. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hire an editor so I can pump out more videos. But yeah, man, it is just another day in Dubai. It's the 9th of December right now. Business-wise, we had a good week. Made 35k last week. But things have tailored off a little bit. I've scaled ad spend. The biggest thing I've learned with this new Andromeda update on Facebook, for anyone that's running ads, they might kind of feel the same thing, but it's that like you're obviously running a lot more creative now because creative diversity is the meta. So we're running a lot more creatives, and then we'll have like one creative that will work for like 4 or 5 days. It'll be getting all the budget, all the leads, it'll be doing really well, and then like the week after it's not working as well at all. And then it's a different creative that's working really well. But this one's kind of still getting a lot of the budget, but it's not getting the same CPL. So, yeah, it's just kind of a whole new thing of learning the ads. But, yeah, it's like, you know, everyone thinks business is just like scaling a business is just like up. But instead of it just being like a hill, it's more of like a roller coaster. And I kind of seen a reel on this the other day. It's more of a roller coaster of just ups and downs. Like 1 month, we're doing really well. Like in my last video, we're crushing it with our ads. And then in November, we got slapped and like didn't really convert. We got like a 2x ROAS. Like in October, we had like an insane ROAS. In November, we had a 2x ROAS, right? And so far, we're only hovering around a 2.5 to 3x. I mean, to be fair, for the month, but like, again, it's like ads. So like, you don't really want to look at, you know, we're only 9 days into the month, right? So you don't really want to look at ads on like a 9-day basis. But if we were just calculating how much we spent this month versus how much we made in new cash, we are at, let me see, we're at a 3.5x, which is good, right? We're at a 3.5x ROAS so far, but the last, like that's for the month, but the last 30 days, we would be at, what's that, 28. I mean, to be fair, now that I do the math, let me see, last 30 days, we're at a 3.8x ROAS. So it's not that bad. But my CAC has gone up. It's just because we've got a couple piffs. My CAC has definitely gone up. Like, we've spent... we've spent 16,000 on ads this last 30 days. And we've signed 3 last week, 7, signed 10. My CAC's at around 1,600. Again, it's not horrible, but it's not what I want. But yeah, it's a roller coaster, you know, things are not great, things are not bad, it's just up and down. It really just flows like that. Some days are good, some days are bad, is what it is. But I'm flying home next week, excited for that. Going home for Christmas. And then I'll probably come back out to Dubai in a couple weeks after that. Just got to keep everything consistent. And yeah, got to keep everything consistent, man. And just don't look at the numbers too much. You know, kind of just take yourself out of it. Relax a little bit. Enjoy what you've built. And stop looking at the numbers. That's the biggest thing I've learned. Also, I bought these bad boys. These things are fucking gangster. So I copped these the other day. Shout out to Balenciaga for those. But yeah, gonna start recording more. That's all. Peace. What's up, boys? So I just wanted to do a little bit of a reflection. Matter of fact, where did I put my bloody phone? Here it is. So I just want to do a bit of reflection. Like, today is my birthday, which means it's almost towards the end of the year, and yeah, I just wanted to kind of reflect on what I've done this year. I do have like a massive session planned out towards the end of the year, so about 2 weeks time. Planning for 2026, I think it's super important to plan on, what you're going to do to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. But at the start of last year, I got this book, and in the book, I've got some goals. And I kind of just wanted to recap on these goals and the ones that I've ticked off. So the first goal that I had was make 100K in revenue in 1 month. And we did that successfully. Then the next goal was make 100K profit in 1 month, which we did that successfully as well. The next goal I had was travel to new places. So I think I can officially tick that one off. And I mean, like, I traveled to a bunch of countries this year that I've never been to before. We did Japan, Canada, Colombia, Mexico, Paris, UK, Dubai for the first time. I think that was it. Next year I want to go to Cape Town next year. I want to do a bit of Argentina or something like that. I definitely got some places I want to go to next year. The next goal that I had on my list was create content and build social brand. Look, I made content, and the reason I know that I succeeded with the content is when I was in Colombia, like, all right, cool. Like, I wasn't, after Colombia, like, I was making a video every week. I felt like Jake Paul in that bitch. Filming a video every single week in Colombia. From the videos that I filmed from Colombia, I actually started filming every week from my first ski trip in Japan. And then my closer came from that video. He seen me make the video, reached out, and I got him as a closer. And my CSM that I now work with, shout out to you, Jack, came from one of my YouTube videos as well, one of my old videos. So I think it's fair to say and tick that one off as well. Like, create content and build a social brand. Obviously, I don't have the biggest social brand, but I have one that's big enough that I've benefited from it. I've also had a few people reach out for one-on-one consulting calls that I've helped massively with. So help some people out that have reached out from my social brand as well, from my network. So I think that's done. And then the second last one was make new entrepreneurial friends. I think I've done that pretty well this year. I've met up with a bunch of new people. Just to kind of list off a few, I met up with one of my mentors, Aaron, who helped me a lot when it comes to service delivery for my agency. He's also crushing it numbers-wise. And I've also met up with a few guys here in Dubai, like Cameron England and a few other guys as well. So I think make new entrepreneurial friends, completed. And then the last goal that I had for 2025 was get set up in Dubai, which obviously I have done as well. So I didn't really plan out the year that I wanted to have in 2025. I know the importance of planning now. I do it every single month and I project numbers for the next month. But, this year has been successful, man. I've ticked off everything that I want to do this year. I've ticked it all off. So I'm very happy with, how far we've come. We crossed over that $1 million in revenue mark. So next year we got some big goals to hit, some real big goals. But yeah, I'm very happy with how far I've come. 22 now. Touched $1 million in rev. I need $1 million in profit. I mean, not $1 million in profit. I need $1 million in my bank account. That's the next goal. But we'll plan that out for 2026, and then we'll plan the inputs to hit those outputs, and then we'll just act on those. But yeah, 2025 has been the best year to date. and 2026 is going to be even better. So yeah, that's all I wanted to post on. Peace.
Boom, we finally got the mic working. I swear it's been like a whole entire month since I figured out how to use this mic, but it's now finally working. Let's go. I'm flying home now. One of the biggest realizations I came to this last month, right, is if you're not risking, if you don't feel that gut feeling like, fuck, this could go wrong, or like this is a risk, then you really ain't doing shit, right? For the longest time, I've been comfortable, and this is just what's happened with me, I've been comfortable spending like $300 to $450 a day on ads, right? Comfortable. And with that, we were growing at the same rate, right? Which is great, but I'm like wanting to grow quicker and collect more cash, but I wasn't willing to spend more cash. I was like kind of sitting in this limbo, like, oh, I'm gonna wait for the numbers to be perfect. I'm gonna wait for my CAC to be $600-700 before I dump more into ads. But that's not how it works. Like, there was a week in October in my last video where we collected 28K in new cash in a single week. And you know, when your ads are good, like when you hit a big week like that, everything falls into line. The only thing that you wish is that you were spending more, because you can't just double your ad budget and expect the same results. Things will just tank off. You kind of just got to reap the rewards of the progress. Thank you. So yeah, you kind of just got to sit there and just be like, oh, you know, we're spending $450 a day on ads, and then just kind of take profit from that. But that was the biggest thing, is like I had a massive week and I was spending the $450 and I was like, cool, but then I wanted to go further. And Alex Hormozi has a quote where he's like, do so much work it's like unimaginable that you hit the goal or some shit. Like, it's impossible that you don't get to your goal. And I'm wanting to sign 20 new clients every single month. So the way I kind of internalize that is spend so much on ads that it literally becomes impossible for me to sign 20 new clients a month. Even if my CAC goes from 600 to 1,000 to 1,500, I still hit that goal bare minimum no matter what. So when I do get the big numbers, when my CAC drops down and I'm spending $800 a day on ads, and my CAC drops down to $600 to $700, I'm going to be signing clients at a way more rapid rate. And now that I've increased my ad spend, I'm starting to feel that feeling again of like, fuck. Like, I used to feel at $400, $500 or $300-400 a day, that feeling of, fuck, we haven't closed anyone today, like, we're cooked. That's the feeling of risk, and that's the feeling that helps you grow. Without that feeling, you're not growing. And yeah, I mean, wherever you are in life, it's a direct reflection of the work you did or the work you didn't do. So just, if you're not feeling that gut feeling all the time, as someone that wants to grow, if you're not feeling that gut feeling of, if this goes wrong, I'm fucked, thank you very much. If you're not feeling that gut feeling, then you ain't doing shit right. So keep taking risks. Risk is the only thing that helps you grow. Now check what we got for Scram. Bang. Do a little food review. I'm actually gassed I got this mic working again. I was so fucking, had no idea what was going on. Today on the menu, we got beef stroganoff. Where's my phone? I don't even know where my phone's at, but who cares? Let's just try this shit. That shit's hot. Like, heat-wise, try this. Fire. Alright. Peace. What's up, boys? Yeah, I'm being back home. I obviously flew home for Christmas. I'm flying out on Friday. I've only been home for like 2 weeks, but 2 weeks is enough, to be honest. One of the biggest things I've learned the last 2 weeks, like right now, our ads are ripping. Like in terms of, I say ripping, but they're really just performing within KPI. Like it's been so long since we've had ads perform within KPI. So when we do get a campaign that performs within KPI, it's like you get super excited about it. But yeah, like they're just performing within KPI. We've had a couple closes so far for the start of the month. I really do think we're gonna have a big month coming up, just because we've had a great start. Projected to do like 70k in new cash, I believe. But yeah, one of the biggest things I've learned with ads, right, and it kind of goes without saying, but to really keep on top of the creative volume, because the biggest thing is Facebook will just fuck you in a way. Like you can have 20 ads, and if you're paying UGC creators, that can be pretty expensive to make 20 new ads, and then only one will work. But that one is going to get you the ROAS, it's going to get you the numbers that you need to get. So what I'm doing right now for anyone that's running ads is I have 2 campaigns, right? I have a CBO and I have 2 campaigns, both on CBO. One is the testing budget, and I have about, I'd say 40% of my spend, my advertising budget, my ad spend budget, in the testing. And then in this, I just throw it with shit. I just keep uploading new stuff. Like I'm literally just making ads right now, and I'm just keep uploading it with new ads, and then it's gonna have so much variation to test from. So I'm doing this with $300 in my testing budget, right? And it has so many ads just to test from. And then from there, it's going to start finding winners. It's going to start just directing the budget towards the winners. Because there's so much variation, it's going to spend a little bit more. Your cost per lead is going to be a little higher, but you will find winners. And then as soon as I find a winner, I have another campaign called my scaling ads campaign. This one's got the rest of my budget. This one right now is like $400 a day spend on it. And I just put the winners into the scaling campaign. So the scaling campaign has more budget and less ads on it, so it actually directs the budget towards the winners to actually just ramp them up and perform a lot better. I think why this works as well is obviously, as you know, there's different testing pools depending on how much spend. It's why when you're spending $50 a day, you can get really good ROAS, and when you spend $1,000 a day, it really does taper off because it needs to adhere to more of a subset of the market, right? So when you have more spend, it's adhering to more people, so you can get more out of it if it works, if that makes sense. So when you have less creatives, more spend, if the creative works, you can really squeeze all the juice out of it. That's a big thing that I've learned over these last 2 weeks, because my ads have been stinking. We didn't do a really big November, we didn't do a really big December, but my goal is to be doing consistent 120s to 150s. No, 120 to 150 USD a month. And I said that if I do it for the whole of Q1, I'll buy myself a Rolex. But we're flying to Dubai on Friday, linking my boy Callum there, so I'm keen for that. And yeah, that's all from me. Peace.
What's up, boys? Thought I'd give you a bit of an update. We are now landed in the Airbnb in Dubai. We've had a very good start to the month. January is absolutely firing. I'm very looking forward to doing my projections on Sunday. But while I was flying, we managed to collect 10k in new cash, which is huge. So very happy about that. Yeah, really good start to the month.
had a really good week this week, really good start to the month, and now it's just time to really lock the fuck in. I mean, we're on track to hitting our projections, so that's great. So yeah, now it's just time to lock in. Come check this fucking crib out. So that's the view, obviously in the marina. Yeah, lit, nice little spot. But yeah, that's all for this video. I'm going to be posting twice a week. It's one of my New Year's goals is to post, not twice a week, twice a month. Yeah, one of my New Year's goals is to post twice a month. So I'm going to be punishing the content, just slapping it out there. So yeah, that's all from me. But yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll put it in the description. And as well as that, if you want to learn how to start an agency, then there's a link to a free group. I don't really care if you join it or not, but yeah, it's a free group where I have some coaching calls and teach you how to get started, how to get your feet off the ground. But yeah, that's all from me. This Airbnb is sick. Check it out. Oh, it's fucking sick. Alright, peace.